Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And good evening, everyone. High school girls basketball tonight. Gold 1015 KRJM and yourliveevent.com featuring the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. 8-3 on the season. They host the 2-9 Sacred Heart Eagles. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sean Dirk with the broadcast call. Thanks to all the sponsors that make it possible. Please patronize the advertisers that you hear tonight. Also, thanks to our Your Live Event engineer, Ashley Johnson, with the camera and computer work here tonight. So we get you set for this high school girls basketball contest. This is our Hoban's Plumbing and Heating pregame show. Hoban's Plumbing and Heating. Of course, when you have plumbing and heating issues, you can talk to the professionals with Hoban's. 218-983-3611. Proudly serving the Lakes area and beyond for over 30 years. It's Hoban's Plumbing and Heating. Here in our pregame show, we'll talk to the head coach of the Thunderbirds. We'll talk to Zach Quall. We'll talk to the head coach of the Sacred Heart Eagles, Blake Karras. Talk a little bit about our keys to the game. We'll have your starting lineups and, of course, the opening tap. Our pregame show, brought to you by Hoban's Plumbing and Heating, is on the air. We'll take our first break. We'll come back. We'll talk with Zach Quall, the head coach of the Thunderbirds. It is the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds hosting the East Grand Forks Sacred Heart Eagles tonight on Gold 1015 KRJM and yourliveevent.com.
Yeah, so that's not something you're typically going to hear on this station. But you're also not typically going to hear your bank say, that's free. Or, we're not going to charge you as much as other banks because we don't think it's right. At Midwest Bank, you're not going to hear the typical bank talk because we're not just any bank. MidwestBank.net. Banking your way. Member FDIC.
Visit with Midwest Bank in Waubun, 218-473-2191.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3US.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect they deserve. When you have a great team and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So, root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
Anxious about your retirement funds? We don't blame you. At Bighorn Financial Services, we can help you build confidence within your retirement planning process by offering the ability to not only invest, but protect the money you've worked so hard to put away for the future. If your goal is to grow retirement assets without the risk of losing money in the long term, now is the time to call. Learn how to grow and protect your retirement with the help of Bighorn Financial Services. Call me, Kurt Fillion, at 218-689-6880 to set your appointment soon. Securities offered through FPL Financial, member FINRA and SIPC.
Head coach of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbird girls basketball team, Zach Well, joining us here before a match against East Grand Forks Sacred Heart. At home tonight, Zach, Sacred Heart, do you know anything about this Sacred Heart team coming in here tonight?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I got a little bit of film I got to watch on them. They played RLCC really, really tough up in Grand Forks. They got one really good player, number 14, and her name escapes me, which is, I hate doing that to kids because, they deserve their name to be talked about, but she's a really good player. She can shoot the lights out. If you leave her alone, she'll knock one down. So we're gonna put Hannah Worms on her, and because Hannah's got some length and some size that can maybe match her a little bit, and who knows, maybe we throw a little zone at them just because we feel like she can really beat us, and if we all know where she's at, then that'll be helpful. But yeah, we're gonna try some things tonight, and we'll throw Hannah on her because we think Hannah's a really good defender, but outside of that, they've got really good role players that kind of just do their jobs, which is, can be good or bad. I don't know if they have another kid that really can take over. Hopefully I don't jinx myself by saying that tonight, but they're really good at what they do. So, it should be a battle tonight.
Coming down the stretch, your home stretch just about, what are some of the things tonight that this team needs to really start turning the corner on? Where do you got to get better?
For us, you mean?
Yes.
Well, I think that, when I talked to the kids a little bit, and I think right now, Sean, if we had to do a grading system, I would say that we're a B team, and if we want to be an A team, we got to do A work, and that requires us to do all those little things on every single possession. I think sometimes our kids get into games where, for example, when we played Winnie Mac or Bagley, when they were kind of lopsided games, we lose focus and we take possessions off, and I think that really killed us on Friday night. You against the Mills team, you cannot take possessions off. Against the Sacred Heart, we cannot take possessions off because, even if one kid, two kids aren't doing their job, it breaks the whole defense down and it allows them to score. So I think those mental lapses, I'd like to see fewer and further between. And I think if we can really get that drilled into our kids and own that in, I think we'll be really tough to beat. But until we do so, I think we're going to be kind of upper middle of the pack, which is, we'd like to be upper. We'd like to be in the lead of the pack. And in order to do that, you got to do those things consistently.
What do you feel are the big keys tonight, the big things to get a win?
I'd like to defend really well. I'd like to rebound really well. I thought we rebounded really poor on Friday. Some of that was due to our size, but you can't measure effort and heart, and I think we lacked a little bit of that on Friday from just my viewing standpoint on my couch. So I'd like to be doing those little things every possession: defense, rebound, and then we want to get out in transition. We're starting to do a couple different things schematically that I think doesn't make us so predictable, but those three things are always going to be our keys: defense, rebounding, and transition. So.
Zach, I appreciate the comments here. Look forward to talking to you after. Good luck.
Absolutely. Hopefully we play better than your Steve Irwin impersonation this morning.
I thought that was pretty good. But
that is the head coach of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. It's Zach Wall joining us here in our pregame show. Pregame coaches' comments are brought to you by Midwest Bank in Waubun. We'll go to a timeout. When we come back, we'll hear from Blake Harris, the head coach of the Sacred Heart Eagles. Our Hoban's Plumbing and Heating pregame show continues from Mahnomen after this on Gold 101.5 and online, yourliveevent.com.
Serving Mahnomen and the surrounding communities for 34 years, it's Pregame Super Value, your hometown grocery store in Mahnomen. Stop by today. Great weekly specials, delicious fresh produce, along with baked goods that are baked fresh daily, and a fully stocked meat department. Great deals. You'll find them at your hometown grocery store, Pregame Super Value. Celebrating 34 years, it's your hometown grocery store, Pregame Super Value in Mahnomen.
Bank with the area's lending leader, Community Development Bank in Ogama. With their lobby now open at 8:30 a.m. Monday through Friday, they offer more time to serve you, their valued customers. See Barb for all your financial needs. Boat loans, car loans, ag loans, four-wheelers, business, home improvements, and vacation home loans. They do it all. Call 218-983-3241 or log on to comdevbank.com. Community Development Bank in Ogama. Member FDIC.
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, and natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call Community Co-op today. 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers. Community Co-op, your co-op in your community.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Together we've masked up against COVID. Together we have stayed home. Together we've missed our family and friends. With the COVID vaccine proven to be safe and effective, there's hope and positive things ahead. The vaccine tells your body how to recognize and fight the virus. Now, when it's your turn, we can get vaccinated. Protect yourself, support your community, help put an end to the pandemic.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
Head coach of the Sacred Heart Eagles tonight, Blake Harris, joins us before a match against Mahnomen-Waubun. Coach, nice to talk with you. On the road tonight, tell me some things you know about this Mahnomen-Waubun squad coming in.
Well, we don't typically play them, so we don't know a whole lot, but we watched some film, and they pushed the ball up the court, so we had to get back in transition. We worked a lot on transition defense in practice leading up to this game, and they're young, too. They have a lot of good sophomore players that they use, and they can all handle it. They're going to put some pressure on us, which we've struggled with early in this year, so we hope that we've improved that and take care of the basketball, because they're going to apply that full court pressure on us.
Okay. At this point in the season, how do you feel your team is playing right now?
We're struggling, but we've actually, we've lost our last three, but I feel like we played our best basketball in the last three, which is good. A lot of girls are kind of stepping up to fill roles. Abigail Zwilling had a nice game last time, her first time in double figures, and she's a sophomore that we're going to have to rely on to handle the ball a little bit tonight. And it's nice to see girls making steps up that, early in the year, a lot of our team had never had any varsity experience, and now after, midway through the year, we're starting to see some steps forward for some of them.
How about as far as depth at this point? How deep is your team?
We play about 7 girls. We do get some of these JV girls in, but when they do, they're freshmen, and they're learning still. So, we're not very deep. That's something that we need to work on, and hopefully in years to come we can play 10 girls. And I know that's cost us in a few games where we just get tired and we play good for the first 6 minutes of a half, and then we start to give up some easy buckets where our defense falls apart a little bit.
How about as far as health? Are you pretty healthy here tonight?
Yeah, that's one good thing all year. COVID-wise and health-wise, we've avoided it for the most part. And we're a full health team, so that's good. Hopefully we come out that way too.
Coach, I appreciate the comments. Good luck here tonight.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for covering our game.
That is the head coach of the Sacred Heart Eagles, Blake Harris, joining us here on our pregame show. Pregame coaches' comments are brought to you by Midwest Bank in Waubun. We'll take a break, come back. Keys of the game on the way next. Thunderbirds and Sacred Heart Eagles. It's Girls Hoops on Gold 101.5 KRJM and viewing online at yourliveevent.com.
In the world of farming, you can't afford any unexpected slowdowns, and having the wrong insurance might cost you extra time and money. Timing is everything in farming, and claims are never fun, but when bad things happen, the McCollum agencies are there for you. Through constant communication and advising, we provide a service that others can't or won't match. We believe in keeping the process as easy as we can on our clients. Not only are Joe and David McCollum insurance experts, they have farmed their entire lives. Call Joe McCollum in Detroit Lakes, 844-5970, or David McCollum in Mahnomen, 935-2175 for a free consultation.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
Heart of Lakes Meets is a proud supporter of the Heart of Lakes Conference. Thanks to all Heart of Lakes school districts, coaches, and student athletes for their hard work and adaptability through this winter season. The future looks brighter knowing we can face challenges together. The best way out is always through, and we believe we will come out of these challenges strong. Heart of Lakes Meats is a USDA-inspected meat processing plant located in Pelican Rapids. We support our local farmers and community any way we can. Good luck to all Heart of Lakes Conference teams from Heart of Lakes Meats in Pelican Rapids.
Whether it's plumbing or heating, call the professionals with Hoban's Plumbing and Heating, 218-983-3611. Hoban's Plumbing and Heating works with Rheem water heaters, Tempstar furnaces, and they also work with geothermal, northern heat pumps, and they have Northstar water softeners that you can buy or rent. Whether it's plumbing or heating, contact the professionals to get the job done.
Proudly serving the Lakes area and beyond for over 30 years. Please call 218-983-3611.
Well, let's take a look at our keys of the game, part of our Hoban's Plumbing and Heating pregame show. Tonight, keys, we'll start with the Sacred Heart Eagles. Keys of the game, by the way, brought to you by Foston Chiropractic Clinic, downtown Foston. 218-435-61864, Dr. Gabe. Tonight for the Sacred Heart Eagles, a big thing for the Eagles is to use their size as, I'll tell you that Sydney Lloyd is a big player. She's a big-time player, and she can score, so they need to get her the basketball, let her control inside. I think they also need to control the tempo and reduce turnovers, something that their head coach, Blake Harris, said is they have not worked well with pressure, so they need to handle pressure here tonight. For the Thunderbirds, I think the big thing is just going to be come out and focus. They need to brush off Friday night's loss to New York Mills, and they need to come out here and just focus, get back to playing the style of basketball that they've been playing every game prior to. They need to come out and push the tempo. They need to make their shots inside, and I think the other thing is they need to put pressure on and defensively just be really active here tonight. So your keys of the game. The keys tonight brought to you by Foston Chiropractic Clinic, downtown Foston. 218-435-6186, helping to keep our athletes in the game. It's Foston Chiropractic Clinic, downtown Foston. We'll go to a break. When we come back, your Norman County Implement starting lineups, Eagles and Thunderbirds on Gold 101.5 and yourliveevent.com.
Welcome 2021. We are all happy you are here. Time for a fresh start. Hello, Shane with Irie Insurance. The start of each year brings excitement and opportunity for those of us in agriculture. At Irie Insurance, we feel the excitement as well, and we want to make sure 2021 gets off to a great start as you plan for the planting season. We would love to sit down with each of you for annual policy review and make sure your farm's equity is protected. To find an Irie Insurance agent near you, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou does it all. They provide full shop services for your tractors, combines, trucks, pickups, and cars. Their tire department carries a full line of name brand tires, and they've got state-of-the-art alignment equipment. And don't forget about the parts department. They have parts for just about anything, right down to your lawnmower. Call today, 218-935-2774. Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou. Realty can be confusing. That's why it's important to choose a professional when you're buying or selling. Anthony Lavoie with Lavoie Realty Incorporated offers full commercial real estate services, agricultural land sales, hunting land sales, all categories of commercial real estate sales, commercial space leasing, real estate consulting, and real estate investing. Contact Anthony today. 218-261-1137. Anthony Lavoie with Lavoie Realty Incorporated.
Activities or events, pick up Thunderbird items to help cheer on Black, Teal, and Silver. Thunderbird Booster Club, wishing the best of luck to the Thunderbirds.
Norman County Implement starting lineups on the way. We'll come back as they're going to play the national anthem. We'll have your lineups after this with Gold 1015 and yourliveevent.com.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit the Lynn Fours Agency, Boston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Mahnomen, LynnForsAgency.com. The Lynn Fours Agency, your insurance source.
At the Mahnomen School District, their mission is to provide the opportunity for high achievement for all learners, promoting academics, citizenship, and individual self-esteem, with an emphasis on 21st century skills. For more information on the Mahnomen School District and what's going on at the school, log on to www.mahnomen.k12.mn.us. Good luck to the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds from the Mahnomen School District. The perfect destination for your next family vacation, it's Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash. Whether you're looking to soak up the summer sun, maybe check out the fall colors, or you enjoy snowmobiling or ice fishing, Pinehurst Resort can do it all. You can check them out online at visitpinehurstmn.com. Make your next reservation for a perfect family vacation at Pinehurst, 218-935-5745. Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash.
Time now for our Norman County Implement starting lineups. Norman County Implement Highway 9 North and Ada. They have a 41-foot Salford call for pricing. 875 Jam Grain Cart with 8 scale, 18-inch auger. Roll tarp and scale for $23,000. Thanks for your business from Norman County Implement, 218-784-2961. Starting lineups tonight with the visiting Sacred Heart Eagles. Starting for Sacred Heart for tonight is a forward. Number 4 is senior number 14, Sydney Lloyd. The forward is a senior number 24, Bella Knutson. A center is number 35, a junior, Grace Vonish. And a forward is a junior number 3, Sophie Devivold, and a guard is a sophomore number 21, Abigail Zwilling. Eagles coached by Blake Harris. They wear the white jerseys, purple and yellow trim. Eagles across the front. They are 2-9. Now for the Thunderbirds. Starting for the Thunderbirds, a sophomore number 2, Elena Bevins. A senior number 5, Hannah Worms. A junior number 15, Sophia Bly. A sophomore number 21, Kendra Severson. And a sophomore number 23, Nevaeh Williams. Thunderbirds coached by Zach Wall. Assistant coaches are Chris Skrzik, Bomber Clark, and Desmond Little. They wear the black jerseys, the teal and white trim, teal and white numbers and letters. Thunderbirds across the front, they are 8-3. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sean Bierk. The broadcast call, thanks to the sponsors. They make it possible. Thanks to my Your Live event engineer, Ashley Johnson. Here we go. The opening tap going to come down to the Eagles as Zwilling will have the basketball to start things out. Sophia Bly will pick her up right away as they go to the right side to Knutson. Knutson, nothing inside, back out. Sophia Evivold. Evivold to give it back to Zwilling. Zwilling now over to Lloyd. Lloyd, jump shot on the way, no good. Rebound by Kendra Severson. Severson looks to push. Here's Severson, a little bump, throws up the shot. It's no good. Sydney Lloyd gets the rebound. Lloyd bringing it back herself. And gets it across to Zwilling. Zwilling working on the right side, brings it up top. So we're just underway, 17-20 to play, scoreless basketball. Zwilling loses the dribble, now inside to Vonish. Vonish up front, comes around to the left side. Pass back out, here's Knutson, inside. Vonish can't get it to go, it's blocked, and here comes the Thunderbird. Severson to the left side. Hannah Worms stops, takes the jump shot, that is no good. And Bella Knutson comes up with the missed shot. Scoreless basketball. Is Willing going to slow the pace down here. Gets it across half court. Sophia Bly going to pick her up, and Sophia Bly is going to force the turnover. Picked her pocket. They push it ahead to Elena Bevins. Bevins around one defensive player, missed the shot. Rebounded by Grace Vonish. Went right around. Bella Knutson just couldn't convert. Zwilling going to come back up the other way here. We're scoreless basketball. 16:36 to play in the half. Zwilling working against Sophia Bly and then almost knocked over. Gets rid of the basketball. It's a loose ball. Vonish and Williams tied up. Nope, we're going to have, a jump ball. Possession arrow Thunderbirds. Turnover number 3 on the Eagles. So a turnover on Sacred Heart. And it'll be Thunderbird basketball. Right side, Bevins. Bevins up top. Bly left side, Worms. Worms driving inside. Pass nearly taken away by Lloyd. They go right side to Bly. Back up top. Severson left alone. Shoots the 3. Off the iron. No good. Rebound. Going to be kicked out of bounds. Last touch by Hannah Worms. It'll be Sacred Heart basketball. Scoreless. 16:08 to play. First half. Sydney Lloyd will inbound for Sacred Heart. Full court pressure here by the Thunderbirds. And Zwilling will work against Bly. Zwilling back into the middle. Gets across and is bumped. Lost the handle out of bounds. Stays with Sacred Heart. Sydney Lloyd will inbound for Sacred Heart. On the far side, inbound goes to Zwilling. Zwilling, cross half court, once again goes to the left side to Evevold. Evevold kicks back out to Knutson. Knutson on the drive. Bounce pass to Vonish. Little pull-up jumper isn't going to fall, but a rebound and a putback won't fall. Another rebound and putback won't fall for Knutson, and then she's fouled. 2 quick rebounds. And Severson got her across the arm. First personal. Team's first, which will be to the line goes Bella Knutson. First free throw up. Good. And that will break the scoreless drought. It's 1-0 Sacred Heart. Knutson, second one coming. Second free throw up and good. Knutson makes both of them. 2-0 Sacred Heart leading. First half, they push it up to Bevins. Bevins, a clear, unevaded path. Misses the layup. Rebounded by Sydney Lloyd. Baseline layup, one fall as Lloyd will bring it up herself. Here's Sydney Lloyd, drop step, trying to get a handle, and then loses the handle. And here comes Kendra Severson weaving back across Zwilling, and we got a push off. Severson gave her a push. She tried to get into defense or into the offensive turn. Severson picks up her second personal, team second. 2-0 Sacred Heart. Inbound goes into Knutson. Knutson quickly back to Zwilling, the guard. Zwilling will bring it up. Zwilling across half court as Sophia Bly will pressure her. Lost the dribble left side to Knutson. Knutson runs into traffic and turns it over into the hands. And the other end, an easy layup for Kendra Severson. And we're tied at 2. And now Knutson lost the dribble, but Zwilling comes to help her out. And Zwilling bringing it across. Zwilling to the right to Lloyd. Lloyd out to Knutson. Knutson looking around, now gives it up to Evevold. Evevold working against Bevins. Down to the baseline, cut off, kicks it out to Zwilling. Now Zwilling has a shot, takes the shot, airballs it. Rebound. Kendra Severson decided to try and get that rebound instead of letting it go out of bounds and was standing on the line when she grabbed it. So it'll be Sacred Heart basketball. Inbound goes to Vonish. Quickly out to Knutson. Knutson will give it to Lloyd. Sydney Lloyd on the baseline. And we got a 3-second violation on Sacred Heart. Turnover number 6. 2-2, we're tied. 14-18 to play here in the first half. Severson across half court. Severson double dribbled. First turnover on the Thunderbirds. 2-2, we're tied. 14:07 to play, first half. As Willing will get it, Abigail's Willing will work it up. Sophia Bly will grab her at half court. Willing across the line. Comes back to her right. Little bump. We're going to have a foul coming against Sophia Bly. Give her a bump. First personal. Team's third. 13:57 to play. First half. 2-2. We're tied. Low scoring affair. The inbound. Tipped. In the air, and it's picked up by Severson and a foul. Turnover number 6, the foul going against Sydney Lloyd. Her first, team's first. Severson with the basketball. Goes left side to Bly, now Worms. Worms on the left side. Hannah Worms leaves it for Severson, shoots the three, comes up no good, rebounded by Hannah Worms, who got bumped. And Worms will be fouled. Foul going against Sophie Evavold, her first, team second. Thunderbird basketball, they'll inbound from their own side, end of the court. Inbound goes to Bly. Bly out to Bevins. Bevins will hold on to it, now kicks it left side. Severson tries a three, that's off the mark. Long rebound, and it's a fight for it. Worms and Vonish tied up. Possession arrow in favor of Sacred Heart. 2-2 tie. Substitution, Riley MacArthur coming in for Elena Bevins. Our substitutions are brought to you by Ivory Insurance, your leader in crop insurance. 13:28 to play in the half. Vonish coming up the floor with it. Vonish stops. And now is caught. Kick out to Knutson. Over to Zwilling on the right side. Zwilling goes down to Evavold. Evavold turns, shoots, and only went around for the rebound of Sophia Bly. Bly coming back on the run. Cut off, brings it back out, leaves it up top, right over the head of Riley MacArthur. And that'll be a backcourt violation. Turnover number 2 on the Thunderbirds. Substitution, Nevaeh Williams out, Sunshine Anglin checks in. Low scoring affair, 12:58. We're nearly we're 5 minutes and 2 seconds in, and it's 2-2. Inbound coming from Sacred Heart. Inbound goes to Evavold, can't get the shot to fall, rebounded by Riley MacArthur. MacArthur to Severson, Severson down the right side. Out to Sophia Bly. Bly tries a three, that one's no good. Rebounded by Riley MacArthur. MacArthur to Severson, baseline. Leaves it for Englund. Englund will head fake, then drives, takes a shot, no good. Rebounded by Sydney Lloyd. Lloyd with 3 rebounds. We're tied at 2s. 12:30 to play first half. Zwilling goes right side to Lloyd. Lloyd out to Knutson. Now to Evavold. They stand on the perimeter and look around to Zwilling. Zwilling now gets a handle, tries a three. That one won't go. Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson looks to push, now held up. Out to MacArthur. MacArthur all alone for 3. Rimmed off, no good. Rebounded by Vonish. Both teams shooting ice cold here. Up the floor to Sydney Lloyd. Lloyd into the middle to Knutson. Knutson gets it across. 11:50 to play in the half. Zwilling coming back to her left, leaves it out. Now they feed Vonish inside. Vonish kicks it out. Zwilling tries a three once again, no good. Rebounded by Severson. Severson full bore down the floor. Inside, Sunshine England shot is blocked out of bounds. Tied at 2s. And now a timeout. Time to the floor, we'll take it. 11:30 to play, first half. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Mahnomen and Sacred Heart tied at 2.
The seed specialists, they're the guys at Select Ag on Highway 59 in Mahnomen. Contact Mitch or Tyler today, 218-936-4026. Select Ag is a Pioneer seed dealer. They carry corn, sunflower, alfalfa. They have Extend and Liberty Link brand soybeans, and they deliver. And Select Ag offers crop protection as well. Contact Select Ag today, 218-936-4026. Mitch and Tyler, your seed specialists at Select Ag in Mahnomen.
Valley Vision Clinic is sharing cheers and savings with you. Stop in anytime to scratch the vision ticket and see what you save. Yep, it's this simple. Stop at Valley Vision Clinic and ask for the vision ticket. Scratch off instant savings up to 30% on your eyewear. Some restrictions may apply. Save up to 30% with this special promotion at Valley Vision Clinic Ada. And always remember, schedule your appointment today for eye care. Call 784-4091. See the savings and the new eyewear at Valley Vision Clinic Ada.
Tonight to start this one on Gold 1015 and yourliveevent.com. Substitution checking in. Avery Horkin checks in. So the inbound coming for the Thunderbirds. Severson cut off, didn't get a shot. Kicks it out to Worms. Worms out to Bly. Now Bly will penetrate. Leaves it for Severson down to the baseline. Severson cut off. Now to MacArthur. MacArthur back to Severson. Severson going to try the three. It was partially blocked, and Sydney Lloyd comes up with her fourth rebound. Lloyd to Zwilling, and Zwilling will bring it up. 11:08 first half. Tied at 2 is Horkin. Right side to Lloyd on the baseline. Sydney Lloyd backs her way in. And off the glass, too hard, no good, rebounded. And the putback, no good for Sophie Everwold, but she'll be fouled and go to the line. Fouls on Sunshine England, it'll be her first. Team's fourth. To the line goes Sophie Everwold. First one up, first one's good. Look at that, we got the three. 3-2. Sacred Heart takes the lead. Second free throw, that one's off the mark. Rebounded by Knutson, and then Knutson is tied up. So Bella Knutson with a big offensive board, but then got tied up right away and didn't get the next shot off. It'll be Thunderbird basketball. 3-2. Sacred Heart leading first half. Severson out to Bly. They'll swing it left side to Worms. Worms will drive down to the baseline. She's cut off, kicks it out to Riley MacArthur. MacArthur all the way into the corner to Bly. Bly back to MacArthur. Inside look to Sunshine England. England a quick release, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Everwold. Everwold to Lloyd, now to Zwilling. Good defense there by Sacred Heart. Haven't given Mahnomen-Waubun many good looks. Zwilling to Everwold. Everwold to Lloyd on the right side. Lloyd lofts inside to Knutson. Knutson off the glass, good for 2. Bella Knutson for 2. It's 5-2. They look inside to Sunshine England. Ball turned over, picked off by Lloyd. Here comes Sydney Lloyd. Back the other way, skips it across to Zwilling, and she traveled. Zwilling couldn't catch up with it and get the ball down before she had to take an extra run. Knutson sitting down. Vonish back in for Red Lake, or for Sacred Heart. 5-2, Eagles leading. 9:50 to play in the half. Worms on the left side. Worms to Severson. Severson over to Sophie Bly. Bly will drive in, lost the handle, turned it over. Back the other way comes Sophie Everwold. Everwold off the glass, no good. Rebound, got her own, then takes another short jumper. Didn't get the roll there either. Hannah Worms with the board and a foul. Foul is on, I think he said Vonish. First personal. Bevins coming back in. Right side, MacArthur with the basketball. Came in for Bly. Skip it over to Severson. Severson steps in. This is a 10-foot jump shot, won't fall. And a rebound for Sophie Everwold. Sacred Heart hitting the boards. They lead 5-2 with 9:05 to play. Zwilling across half court, left side. Horkin. Now it's Sydney Lloyd. Why not? 3! And Sydney Lloyd rings the bell. 8-2. Sacred Heart. Worms right side. Out to Riley MacArthur. She'll try a 3. That's good. MacArthur for 3. 8-5. Sacred Heart by 3. Horkin coming back, weaving through traffic and traveled. Horkin got turned around. 10 turnovers on Sacred Heart. Ella Adolfson coming in. Sitting down is Sophie Evavold. It'll be Thunderbird basketball, 8-5. Inside look to Worms, outside. Lloyd got a hand on the pass coming to the near side, misdirected it out of bounds. So it'll be Thunderbird basketball. Inbound will go to Severson, who will skip it over to the left side to Hannah Worms. Worms back to Bevins, who cut, nice cut, and then the pass, extra pass going to England, went off her feet. Turnover 5 on the Thunderbirds. 8:23 to play first half. It's an 8-5 lead for Sacred Heart. Zwilling bringing it across. Zwilling holding up, leaves it for Horkin. Horkin has her pocket picked by Kendra Severson. Turnover, other end, easy layup for Kendra Severson, good. 1 point ball game, 8-7. Lloyd to inbound to Horkin. And Horkin will work the ball up, picked up by Kendra Severson. Now Horkin dribbling out front right side to Adolfson. Look to Vanish. Vanish on the drive. Kick out. Here's Willing for 2. Won't fall. Rebounded by Severson. Here comes the Thunderbirds. MacArthur down to the baseline. Leaves it inside for England. Can't convert, but she's fouled. Foul called. It's on Vanish. Picks up her second. Second personal. 8-7, Sacred Heart leading. First free throw for Sunshine England, no good. Substitutions, Evavold and Knutson in for the Eagles. Sitting down is Vanish and Zwilling. Checked back in for the Thunderbirds. Actually, I don't know if anybody checked in. Second free throw is no good. Rebound came down to Sydney Lloyd. And now the officials discussing. No double dribble. Nevaeh Williams in. Sunshine England will sit down. Our substitutions are brought to you by Irie Insurance with 7 locations to better serve you. 7:22 to play. First half. Over to Horkin. Horkin kicks through over to Lloyd. Lloyd will shoot a 3. That one won't fall. Rebounded by Sophie Evavold. Evavold out to Knutson. Knutson dribbling through over to Lloyd. Lloyd pull up baseline, good for Sydney Lloyd. 10-7. Sacred Heart right side, Bevins. Bevins out to MacArthur. MacArthur inside look to Nevaeh Williams. Williams off the glass, good for 2. Nevaeh Williams for 2, it's 10-9. 6:44 to play first half. Sacred Heart by 1. Knutson to Horkin. And now a timeout. Time on the floor, Sacred Heart will take it. 6:38 to play first half. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Sacred Heart leads Mahnomen-Waubun 10-9.
Parents of the students at the Waubun-Ogama-Whiter School District, keeping up with what you need to know is easy. So log on to waubun.k12.mn.us and find out what is happening at the schools. Plus view valuable resources directed towards you at the left-hand side of the homepage. And listen to the Waubun-Ogama-Whiter School News Thursday mornings at 9:05 a.m. on Gold 101.5 FM KRJM.
The White Earth Emergency Operations Center wants to wish the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds the best of luck. We remind everyone to work together by staying apart. Practice social distancing, washing hands and surfaces, and wear masks to slow the spread of COVID-19. Chi Miigwech and Go Thunderbirds, a cheer from the White Earth Emergency Operations Center.
Good luck to the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds in the Mahnomen School District. 10-9, Sacred Heart leading Mahnomen-Waubun tonight on Gold 101.5 KRJM. 6:38 to play in this first half. Low scoring affair. Nearly 8 minutes went by and we're still at a 2-2 tie. Inbound goes to Horkin. Zwilling with the basketball now, works it out front. Right side, to Adolfson. Back to Zwilling in the corner. Zwilling lofts inside. Knutson over to Adolfson. Can't get the shot to fall. Hard rebound for Riley MacArthur, but she gets it. MacArthur over to Severson. Severson out to MacArthur. Inside look nice to Vale Williams. Now out to Severson for three. It's no good. Rebounded by Zwilling. And Zwilling going to slow it up here with 6:04 to play in the half. 10-9, Sacred Heart. Zwilling right side. This is Adolfson. Back to Horkin. Horkin over to the right side. Knutson in the corner. Knutson back out to Adolfson. Horkin inside. Evevold. Evevold off balance. Didn't get the shot to fall. Long rebound. That's picked up by Bevins. Bevins across half court. On the left side is Elena Bevins. To MacArthur as they'll swing to the right side. Hannah Worms will give it to Kendra Severson. Severson inside to Nevaeh Williams. Missed the shot but drew the foul. Foul is on Bella Knutson. First personal. Team's fifth at the line is Nevaeh Williams. First one no good. Sydney Lloyd will check back in. Avery Horkin will sit down. Next free throw on the way from Nevaeh Williams. Second one, good. So Williams makes one of two, and we're tied at tens rather. Tied at 10, Zwilling up to half court and gets across. Zwilling drive, stop, short jumper good for Abigail Zwilling. 5 feet away, hits the jumper, 12-10. Here's Hannah Worms on the near side. Over to Riley MacArthur. She'll try a three. That one won't fall. Little contact, and they leave Nevaeh Williams, and Williams was wide open. It just couldn't get the handle of the pass. Turnover Thunderbirds. Bevan sitting down. Sophia Bly checks back in. 12-10. 4:55 to play in the half. Inbound will go to Zwilling. Thunderbirds had a little press on the inbound. Here comes Zwilling across half court. Zwilling moves her way to the right side over to Adolfson. Back to Zwilling. Swinging left side to Knutson. Knutson on the drive. The layup is no good. Next rebound down to Knutson, and she scores. Offensive board, we have a player down, Nevaeh Williams on the court. Came down and might have hit the back of her head on the floor. So Williams will walk off the floor. 14-10, Sacred Heart leading. It'll be Thunderbird basketball. 4:31 to play in the half. 14-10, Sacred Heart. Cross half court comes Kendra Severson. They go right side. And they'll go up top, left side. Inside cut by Hannah Worms is blocked. Sophie Evervold got her hand on it. So it'll stay with the Thunderbirds. MacArthur will inbound. MacArthur waiting for the cutter. And the inbound goes to Bly, out to Worms. Worms on the drive, little double pump, no good. Rebounded by Grace Vonish. Vonish to Lloyd. Lloyd over to Zwilling. Zwilling across half court. It's a 14-10 lead for the Sacred Heart Eagles. Over to Knutson. Knutson will dribble once. Now back out to Evevold. Evevold to Zwilling. Zwilling back out to Knutson. They'll swing it over to Sydney Lloyd. Lloyd had it stripped away and a foul called. Foul is on Sophia Bly. It'll be her second. Team's fifth. Inbound coming for Sacred Heart, and Vonish was wide open for a second. Luckily enough for Hannah Worm, she was able to get her arm out and break that one up. And they're going to say it went off a Sacred Heart, so it'll be a turnover. Severson right side to Worms, out to Blythe. They'll swing it over to MacArthur. Now it's Severson. Severson on the drive, leaves it out for Worms. Worms bounce pass to MacArthur right side. 3:20 to play in the half, 14-10 Sacred Heart. Backing it out is Severson. Severson to Blythe, now Worms. Worms to Severson. Severson tries a three, good. Kendra Severson buries a three. It's 14-13. Sacred Heart by 1. Zwilling working it up against Sophia Bly. Gets it across the half-court line and works off the screen, and now Evivold lost the handle. Right through her hands and a turnover. So it'll be Sacred Heart basketball. 2:47 to play in the half. MacArthur near side. Skip it all the way across to Worms. Worms free throw line, MacArthur. MacArthur steps in, leaves it for Bly. Now Bly leaves it for Englund. Englund kick out. And shot no good. Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson misses a shot. Rebounded by Vonish. 2:24 in the half. 14-13 Sacred Heart. Zwilling gets it across. Zwilling to the right side of the floor, working against Bly. Nearly had it stolen away. Vonish now out with it. Into the corner to Sydney Lloyd. Lloyd feeding inside to Evivold. Evivold turns, shoots, doesn't get the roll. Rebounded by Riley MacArthur, who's got 4 boards. Over to Bly. Bly coming through, lost the handle, and went off of the Thunderbirds. It was tipped. Williams coming back in for England. 1:56 to play in a half. 14-13. The lead for Sacred Heart. Inbound will go to Zwilling. And Zwilling will slowly bring it up with 1:50 to play in the half. Now gets it across. Zwilling nearly had it stolen away, then takes a jump shot that's off the mark. And the rebound comes out. Hannah Worms ends up with it. Worms holds up, leaves it for Bly. Bly to the right side to Severson. Severson steps back, 3 on the way, good. Severson with the 3, and the Thunderbirds take their first lead of the game at 16-14. With 1:22 to play in the half, Thunderbirds lead 16-14. Zwilling, cross half court, off the screen. Tried to feed it over to Evivold, knocked away by MacArthur. 1:11 first half. The next inbound here for Sacred Heart goes to Zwilling. Zwilling to Evivold. Evivold coming back up top to Lloyd. Lloyd, nice move to the hoop, and Sydney Lloyd for 2. We're tied at 16. Severson inside to Nevaeh Williams. Williams runs into traffic, and Evivold comes down to the board. Evivold with 6 boards. 43 seconds to play in the half. We're tied at 16. Zwilling over to Knutson. Knutson back to Zwilling. Zwilling out to Knutson. Dangerous pass. Knutson steps to it though. Now Bella Knutson steps in. Out to Evivold. Now back to Lloyd. Sydney Lloyd. 13 seconds. Knutson to Zwilling. Time winding down. Nobody moving here, and now the ball is loose. 2 seconds, 1 second, and we got a foul. Bly going for that loose ball. Zwilling gave her a little nudge right at before the buzzer. They're discussing whether or not, I think it was before the buzzer or not. I think it was. So there's foul is going to be on Zwilling. And it wasn't a shooting foul, so it was just a foul. So Community Co-op, Energy Solutions scoreboard. We go to the half, not with a 16-16 tie. We'll come back with our halftime report right after this on Gold 1015 and yourliveevent.com.
The White Earth Tribal and Community College is open and can help you take the next step in your education. They offer on-campus classes. Flexible hybrid class option for students is available as well. They're local, they have small class sizes, and they have affordable tuition. Apply in person or online at www.wetcc.edu. And don't forget to like them on Facebook. The White Earth Tribal and Community College, open and ready to help you take the next step in your education.
It appears that the winter season has arrived. Wild Rice Electric reminds you to check your heating systems to ensure that they are in good working order. Take advantage of Wild Rice Electric's off-peak program. With off-peak rates at about half the cost of the general service rate, now is the time to sign up and start saving. To learn more, contact the Member Service Department at Wild Rice Electric by calling 800-244-5709 or visit wildriceelectric.com.
Yeah, so that's not something you're typically going to hear on this station. But you're also not typically going to hear your bank say, "That's free," or "We're not going to charge you as much as other banks because we don't think it's right." At Midwest Bank, you're not going to hear the typical bank talk because we're not just any bank. MidwestBank.net. Banking your way. Member FDIC.
Visit with Midwest Bank in Waubun, 218-473-2191.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
Halftime report brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance. Joe McCollum, Detroit Lakes, 844-5970. David McCollum in Mahnomen, 218-935-2175. Our halftime stats are brought to you by Christian Motors. As the first half, in our Farmers Union Insurance halftime report, the Thunderbirds and the Eagles in a low-scoring affair. I think it took 8 minutes to get us off of a 2-2 tie. Then Sacred Heart made a free throw to make it 3-2. Just kind of a lot of missed shots, kind of cold shooting on both sides, and so far not a real solid rhythm in this one thus far. But the Sacred Heart Eagles actually had a 6-point lead at 2 different points in this ball game. The Thunderbirds would tie it up at 10, then tie it up at 6, or would tie it up at 10, and then would actually take their first lead at 16-14 before Sacred Heart would get a bucket, tied up at 16s. That's where we are. Our first half numbers are brought to you by Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. Christian Motors, you can find that selection online at christianmotors.com. The numbers sponsor. First half numbers for Sacred Heart, they're led by Bella Knutson, actually by Sydney Lloyd at 7 points, 5 boards. She's got a 3 and a couple of doubles. Bella Knutson, 6 points, 5 boards, 2-2 free throw shooting. It is Abigail Zwilling, 2 points and a board, and Sophie Evevold, 1 and 2 from the free throw line, 1.6 boards. Sacred Heart, first half, 21 rebounds. They have fouls, 2 on Grace Vonish, 1 on Bella Knutson, 1 on Abigail Zwilling, 1 on Sydney Lloyd, and 1 on Sophie Evevold. Sacred Heart with 13 turnovers here in this first half. For Mahnomen-Waubun, they're led by Kendra Severson, 10 points, 5 boards, 2 threes, 2 doubles. Then it is Nevaeh Williams, 3 points, 1 and 2 free throw shooting. Riley MacArthur's got 3 points and 4 boards on a 3. And Sunshine Anglin 0-2 from the free throw line. Mahnomen-Waubun 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 15 rebounds. They're being out-rebounded 21-15. And fouls, 2 on Blythe, 2 on Severson, 1 on Anglin. 7 turnovers on the Thunderbirds. Those are your first half numbers. Numbers are brought to you by Christian Motors. They're your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile. Check out the selection online, christianmotors.com. Take a break. We'll come back. More to come on your Farmers Union Insurance halftime report. At the half, Mahnomen-Waubun and Sacred Heart. We're tied at 16 on Gold 101.5 KRJM and yourliveevent.com.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3US.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect they deserve. When you have a great team and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So, root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
Anxious about your retirement funds? We don't blame you. At Bighorn Financial Services, we can help you build confidence within your retirement planning process by offering the ability to not only invest, but protect the money you've worked so hard to put away for the future. If your goal is to grow retirement assets without the risk of losing money in the long term, now is the time to call. Learn how to grow and protect your retirement with the help of Bighorn Financial Services. Call me, Kurt Fillion, at 218-689-6880 to set your appointment soon. Securities offered through FPL Financial, member FINRA and SIPC.
Serving Mahnomen and the surrounding communities for 34 years, it's Pregame Super Value, your hometown grocery store in Mahnomen. Stop by today. Great weekly specials. Delicious fresh produce along with baked goods that are baked fresh daily and a fully stocked meat department. Great deals. You'll find them at your hometown grocery store, Pregame Super Value. Celebrating 34 years, it's your hometown grocery store, Pregame Super Value in Mahnomen.
Bank with the area's lending leader, Community Development Bank in Ogama. With their lobby now open at 8:30 a.m. Monday through Friday, they offer more time to serve you, their valued customers. See Barb for all your financial needs. Boat loans, car loans, ag loans, four-wheelers, business, home improvements, and vacation home loans. They do it all. Call 218-983-3241 or log on to comdevbank.com. Community Development Bank in Ogama. Member FDIC.
Community Co-op provides energy solutions. Farm fuels, lubricants, propane, and natural gas are all available to farms, homes, businesses from Community Co-op. They enjoy working with their customers to meet your fuel and energy solutions. Call Community Co-op today. 1-888-935-2281 for farm fuel pricing, contract programs, farm lubricants, propane pricing, and delivery for farm, home, business, and natural gas service. Community Co-op appreciates the business of all current and new customers. Community Co-op, your co-op in your community.
Well, we're about set for the second half here. Farmers Union Insurance is our halftime report sponsor. 218-844-5970 for Joe in Detroit Lakes. 218-935-2175 for David and Mahnomen. Thanks to them for bringing us the halftime report, and Christian Motors for the first half numbers. On the floor to start the second half for the Thunderbirds, it'll be Kendra Severson, along with Hannah Worms, Nevaeh Williams, Elena Bevins, and Sophia Bly. On the floor for the Sacred Heart Eagles be Sophie Evevold, Sydney Lloyd, Abigail Zwilling, Bella Knutson, and Grace Vonish. The Sacred Heart basketball to start the second half, 16-16 as we get back underway. My name is Sean Bierk, the broadcast call tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to Ashley Johnson. She's my Your Live Event engineer. Zwilling with the basketball to start second half. Out to Vanish. Vanish dribbles to right, leaves it for Sydney Lloyd. Lloyd takes the three. It's no good, and it's saved right into the hands of Nevaeh Williams. Jump ball and as Lloyd was able to tie up Williams. Here comes the Thunderbirds up the floor. Bevins, little head fake out to Severson, quickly left side, Worms. Worms gonna drive in, kick out to Bly. Bly on the left side, back out to Bevins. Sacred Heart playing a 2-3 zone, right side, Severson. Severson back to Bly, they work back to the left side to Bevins. Now Severson to Worms. Worms on a drive out to Bevins. Bevins head fake, kick out, Sophia Bly. Bly traveled. Turnover number 8 on Thunderbirds. 16s were tied. Zwilling will bring it up. Right side to Lloyd. Lloyd will get it back out to Knutson. Quickly over the left side to Evevold. Evevold to Zwilling. Now to Lloyd. Lloyd down low to Knutson. Knutson trying to handle it and then taps it in the air and turns it over. Knocked around by Worms. Here comes Severson on the run over to Bevins. Bevins down to Nevaeh Williams. Bucket good and one. Williams will go to the line for one. Foul going against Zwilling. It'll be her second. To the line goes Nevaeh Williams. Williams 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Free throw up, free throw good. Williams with 6. 19-16, Thunderbirds lead. Zwilling bringing it to the left side, spinning back into the middle. Zwilling out to Knutson. Knutson inside to Sydney Lloyd. Lloyd bodied up, fouled. Sydney Lloyd will go to the line for 2. Foul comes against Hannah Worms. It'll be her first. So Lloyd at the line, shooting a couple of free throws. Her first chance at the line. Misses the first one. Had 7 points in the first half. She'll shoot again. Second free throw coming. Up. That one's no good. Rebounded by Hannah Worms. Worms with 5 boards. Quickly up the floor. Bevins in the corner. And a foul. Sydney Lloyd going to pick up her second. Second personal, team second. Thunderbird basketball into Severson. Severson to Bevins in the corner. Bevins in the corner for 3. That one's off. Rebounded by Sophie Evevold, who's got 7 rebounds. 19-16, Thunderbirds leading. Zwilling bringing it across. Zwilling reverses over to Knutson. Knutson down to the right side. Back out to Evevold. Evevold, Zwilling. Zwilling back out to Knutson. Inside look. That pass is broken up. It's a foot race, and it's going to be picked up first by Severson. Now to Williams. Back over to Severson. This is a 10-foot jumper. Rolls across the rim. No good. Evevold gets her 8th board. And Zwilling again slowing that tempo down. I'm going to walk it up. Zwilling works to the left. Now drives in. Stops but traveled first. 16 turnovers on the Sacred Heart Eagles. 15:24 to play in this ball game. And Lloyd nearly picked off a pass coming out of the near side. Knocked it out of bounds. Inbound coming. And Worms will work it over to Bevins. Skip it across to Severson. Inside look to Nevaeh Williams. One-hander too hard. And a rebound down to Vanish. And back the other way comes Sacred Heart. Zwilling to the right side to Knutson. Knutson on the runners. Good. Bella Knutson runs one off the glass. 19-18. Severson back the other way quickly. And again, The pass going to the right side of Evans, broken up by Sidney Lloyd. 14:48 to play in the ball game and a 19-18 lead for the Thunderbirds. Anna Worms with it. Worms drives in, nice move, got the layup to go. Hannah Worms with a nice move on the drive. 21-18. Zwilling looks to work it across. And out to Knutson. Knutson to Evevold. Evevold, Zwilling. And now out to Knutson. Knutson, Vonish, pull up jump shot, won't fall. And a long board. I think we're gonna have an over the back. Gonna go against Kendra Severson, who picks up her third personal. Substitution, Riley MacArthur in for Sophia Bly. Inbound coming for Sacred Heart. Inbound goes to Evevold, who was all alone, missed the first one, and then the second one after she got the rebound is fouled. 9 boards for Sophie Evevold. Elena Bevins picks up her first. So Evevold, free throw, no good, first one. She's 1 of 2 from the line, substitution. Horkin looking to come in for Evevold. Second free throw on the way. Second one up and good. So a substitution. Avery Horkin in. Sitting down is Sophie Evevold. 21-19. Thunderbirds by the deuce. MacArthur on the left side. Now out to Severson. Severson to Worms, and then a pass stolen right away by Sidney Lloyd. Lloyd's been so close to getting that pass many times. This time she was right in the right place. Zwilling. And has the basketball, gets rid of it to Horkin. Horkin. Back to Zwilling. 21-19. Knutson inside to Vonish. Vonish jump shot won't fall. Rebound down to Riley MacArthur. And MacArthur to Severson. Severson pushing down the right side, out to MacArthur. They swing the left side to Bevins. Bevins. Here's Severson, wide open look at 3, won't fall. And a foul on the rebound. Fouls on Nevaeh Williams. Over the back. Press coming here. Thunderbird's going to put on a little pressure on the inbound. And the inbound goes into Avery Horkin. Horkin over to Zwilling. Looked like maybe she was going to drive to the wrong bucket there for a second, but in fact made the pass instead. Horkin dribbles out front. All the way to the left side. Now to Zwilling, top of the key. Knutson left side. Down to Sidney Lloyd. Lloyd, the fall away runner, no good. Rebounded by Riley MacArthur. 6 boards for MacArthur up the floor to Elena Bevins. Bevins, layup attempt, fouled. Foul goes against Bella Knutson. That'll be her second. Team's third. 12:33. First one good for Bevins. Her first points of the night. Makes it 22-19. Second one up. That one won't fall. Rebounded by Zwilling. 1 of 2 makes it 22-19. 3-point ball game at 12:25. And then that is Zwilling on a drive, fouled on her way in. Fouls on Riley MacArthur, her first. Team's 5th. Adolfson checking in. Sitting down is Knutson. 12:23 to play. Inbound tipped in the air, and then Zwilling caught it, which results in an automatic turnover. Sunshine England, Sophia Bly in, Williams and Bevan sit down. Had she just let it go, it would have stayed with Sacred Heart. Severson, top to MacArthur. Bly to Worms. Worms on the drive and is fouled. Foul is on Vonish. That'll be her third. 22-19, sending Hannah Worms to the line. First chance at the line, misses the first one. Substitutions, Eva Vold coming in as Zwilling will sit down. So one more. Second one, no good. Rebounded by Sydney Lloyd. So a couple misses there by Worms as Lloyd will work it up the floor against Hannah Worms. And then ball is loose. We got players on the floor and a jump ball. Sydney Lloyd and Sophia Bly sliding down for it. And it'll be Sacred Heart basketball. 11:58 to play. 22-19. Inbound goes to Horkin. Horkin on the right side. Now Avery Horkin driving is tripped up. Hannah Worms got her, tripped her. Sixth team, second on Worms. Inbound goes to Vonish, and Vonish's shot is blocked. MacArthur was standing on the line when she caught it, though. So resulting in a turnover on top of a turnover. Horkin has to get it in somewhere. Inbound or inside goes to Evavold, and Evavold's shot is blocked. Turnover. Other way, here comes Severson. Severson, we got big contact there. Severson running into Adolfson. And Ella Adolfson will be charged with the block. Big time contact there. Severson was coming at about 100 miles an hour. Adolfson wasn't going to get there in time. First one for Severson is good. Substitution. Horkin will sit down. Knutson checking in. Next one for Severson. Up and good. Severson makes them both. 24-19. It's a 5-point ball game. Lloyd up the floor to Knutson. Knutson drives down to the baseline. Inside look to Vonish. Back to Knutson. Now down to Evavold. Evavold tosses up a shot and a rebound. It's a scrum. Sophia Bly down with it. Here comes Bly. Down to the left side. Leaves it up for Severson now to Worms. Worms, hard move to the basket. Missed the shot. Rebound for Vonish. Vonish to Knutson. Knutson up the floor. And a timeout. Time to the floor, we'll take it. Your Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard, 10:59 to play. It is 24-19. Thunderbirds leading the Sacred Heart Eagles on Gold 101.5 and yourliveevent.com.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
Together we've masked up against COVID. Together we have stayed home. Together we've missed our family and friends. With the COVID vaccine proven to be safe and effective, there's hope and positive things ahead. The vaccine tells your body how to recognize and fight the virus. Now, when it's your turn, we can get vaccinated. Protect yourself, support your community, help put an end to the pandemic.
The place to stop is M&W in Whiter and Overland.
Zwilling back into the ball game. She has the ball, 24-19. Has it swiped out of her hands, out of bounds. It'll stay with Sacred Heart. 24-19, a 5-point lead for the Thunderbirds. That's their greatest lead of the night. The inbound out front goes right over the head of Zwilling, and then a turnover, and Kendra Severson's has an easy right-handed layup off the steal. 26-19. 7-point ball game. 10:40 to play. Zwilling out front. Comes back to her left. Now down to Vanish. Vanish to Lloyd. Lloyd too hard. Rebound comes down to Sunshine England. Other end, here is Riley MacArthur. One-handed runner is good for MacArthur. 28-19. Thunderbirds starting to create a little separation here with 10-12 to play. Zwilling lost it off of her foot. Turnover on Sacred Heart, their 21st. Other end, Sophia Bly. Bly steps in. Extra pass. Worms has it blocked. Still a loose ball, and then finally picked up by Knutson. Turnover 11 on the Thunderbirds. Zwilling goes to the left side. This is Evevold back out to Knutson. Corner Zwilling. Zwilling to Lloyd. Now down to Vanish. Vanish off the glass too hard. And we're going to have it over the back. Bly with the rebound. Evevold went over the back of her. So that'll be Thunderbird basketball. Right side, MacArthur. There's a swing left to Worms. Now Severson. Why not for three? Didn't get the roll. Rebounded by Grace Vanish. And Zwilling will hold things up. Zwilling to Knutson. Knutson, right side to Zwilling, inside feed, and it's turned over. Thrown into traffic. Severson coming back. That's Severson, no good. And a blocking foul. Evevold tried to stay in front of Severson, but yet not too far in front, but just enough to get a blocking call. To the line goes Severson. 2-2 from the line. That's 14 points. Free throw number 1, no good. Substitutions. Bevins and Williams in. MacArthur and England out. 28-19, a 9-point Thunderbird lead. Severson at the line for one more. Second free throw, good. A 10-point ball game, 29-19. Knutson across, 8:50 to play. Over to Evevold. Back up to Zwilling. Zwilling leaves it for Evevold on the left side. Now Knutson. Knutson has it stripped away on the way and turns it over. Severson up the floor to Bevins. Bevins, right-handed layup. Severson to Bevins for 2. 31-19. Thunderbirds starting to pull away here just a little bit in the second half with 8:20 to play. Evevold out to Zwilling. Zwilling tried to put it on the floor, and then Zwilling cut off out of the right side to Evevold. Down low to Knutson. Knutson makes a nice move in the paint and gets the bucket. Bella Knutson for 2 and a timeout. Timeout taken, we'll take it. Community Co-op Energy Solutions scoreboard. Thunderbirds leading 31-21.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
In the world of farming, you can't afford any unexpected slowdowns, and having the wrong insurance might cost you extra time and money. Timing is everything in farming, and claims are never fun, but when bad things happen, the McCollum agencies are there for you. Through constant communication and advising, we provide a service that others can't or won't match. We believe in keeping the process as easy as we can on our clients. Not only are Joe and David McCollum insurance experts, they have farmed their entire lives. Call Joe McCollum in Detroit Lakes, 844-5970, or David McCollum in Mahnomen, 935-2175 for a free consultation.
31-21, a 10-point lead for the Thunderbirds. It'll be Mahnomen-Waubun basketball as Kendra Severson has the ball. Over to Blythe, they'll swing it left side to Hannah Worms. Worms back out to Bevins. Bevins down to the baseline. Back out to Worms, skips it across to Bly. Bly trying her hand at three, no good. Sydney Lloyd there for her 7th rebound. And on their turn is Zwilling. And here's Zwilling on the attack. Little runner won't fall, but was there for own rebound. Missed that. Put back. And the next board comes down to Sophia Bly. And to the other end, and a jump ball. Possession arrow, Thunderbirds. 31-21. Inbound on the way, inbound to Hannah Worms. Quickly takes the shot and got it to fall. Hannah Worms for 2, she's got 4 points. 33-21. Thunderbirds by 12. Knutson moves to the right. Here's Bella Knutson, tries the extra pass. It's knocked away, ends up with it again, and then is fouled. Foul called. Foul going against Kendra Severson, picks up her 4th. Substitution coming in. Englund in for Williams. So at the line is Bella Knutson. She's 2 of 2. Has 10 points tonight. Front end no good. Of the 1-and-1. Rebounded by Sophia Bly. Bly to Severson across to Worms over to the left side. Corner Bevins looking. Skips up top to Severson who will penetrate. Kick out to Worms. Worms head fake. Then takes about a 15-foot jump shot. Won't fall. Rebounded by Sydney Lloyd. Lloyd to Zwilling. Zwilling slowing it up. 6.5 to play. Zwilling left side to Knutson. Over to Evevold. Evevold tried to force into Vonish. Went right off of her fingers. Turnover 24 on the Sacred Heart Eagles. 6:21 to play in a 33-21 lead for the Thunderbirds. Worms on the baseline. Driving through, extra pass. Nice pass. Severson, little runner is good. Little flip of the wrist. 17 for Kendra Severson. 35-21. Zwilling to the left. Out to Knutson, quickly over to Sydney Lloyd. Lloyd got free, but missed the easy one, and then on the putback is fouled. And she'll go to the line. Fouls on Sunshine England, picks up her 2nd, team's 8th. So at the line. First one for Sydney Lloyd is good. Lloyd is 1 of 3 now. Substitutions. As checking in is Avery Horkin. Also in, Ava Knutson. Second one for Lloyd, good. Thunderbirds will push here at 35-23. Inside look. One-hander by Sunshine England, no good. We have a loose ball. Rolls out of bounds. Last touched by Sacred Heart. So it'll be Thunderbird basketball. The inbound goes to England. As they work it to the right, Severson corner, Bevins all alone for 3, and it's good. Elena Bevins hits her first three of the night, makes it 38-23, a 15-point lead now for Mahnomen-Waubun, 5:25 to play. Horkin on the left, dribbles out, comes around, bounce pass to Sydney Lloyd, extra pass. Vonish couldn't hang on to it, and it's a loose ball, and then a jump ball, possession arrow, Sacred Heart. 5:16 to play. The inbound coming. Inbound to Horkin. Horkin on the baseline. Pass goes down to Knutson, and Knutson up strong for two. 12 for Bella Knutson, 38-25. Bevins, Bly into the corner to Severson for three. Didn't get the roll. Rebounded by Avery Horkin. Horkin dribbling it out herself. Horkin to the right side to Knutson. Knutson, dribble down to the baseline, pass. Sydney Lloyd was all alone. Somehow she got free. 11 for Lloyd, it's 38-27. Bly, left side Worms. Here's Hannah Worms, through to Severson. Right side Bly. Skip it all the way across to Severson. Severson back to Bly, now Worms. 4:20 to play. Here's Bevins. Why not a three? No good. Rebounded by Avery Horkin. Horkin coming back. 4:10 to play. 38-27. Knutson over to Horkin. Back to Knutson. To Horkin. Now it's Knutson for three. Won't fall. Rebound. Comes down. It was actually picked up by Ava Knutson, and the ball stolen away. Other end, here comes the layup by Hannah Worms. And a late call on the block. They're going to say Avery Horkins called it the block. It came late. Both players actually laid out on the floor before the whistle blew. MacArthur checks in. Bly will sit down. Adolphson checks in. Knutson will check out. One here for Hannah Worms. Worms 0 of 2 from the line. That one's good though. Just 7. It's 41-27. Back to a 14-point lead for the Thunderbirds. Into the middle to Horkin. And traveled. 26 turnovers on Sacred Heart. 3:35 to play. Severson skips over to Worms. And back up top, Severson. They go right side to Bevins. Bevins to MacArthur. 3:15 to play, right side. Worms now to Severson. Severson will back things out. Goes inside to MacArthur. MacArthur out. Now Bevins has a look at three. Takes the three. Won't get it to fall. Rebounded by Hannah Worms. And back out. Now inside England. Outside Severson. Now Bevins. Right side MacArthur. Head fake. Nice fake by Riley MacArthur. And fouled on the baseline runner. Foul goes against Grace Vonish. It'll be her fourth. 2:50 to play. 41-27. First free throw up. Good. Next free throw on the way. For MacArthur, it's up and good. MacArthur makes them both. She's got 7. It's 43-27. Thunderbirds leading. Evavold on the left side. Dribbles down, kicks it out to Knutson, then the ball is tipped in the air and picked off. Here comes Hannah Worms on a mad sprint. Her pass going across is broken up by Avery Horkin. 2:32 remaining in this one. Nevaeh Williams will check in. Sunshine England will sit down. Inbound. Out to Worms, and they work it around to the right. In the corner, Bevins lofts a three, and Bevins connects on her second three. Back to a 46-27 lead now. Thunderbirds up by 19, and then a turnover. At his other end, Kendra Severson gets the easy layup off the pickpocket. 48-27, it's a 21-point ball game. Knutson, left side, Horkin. Horkin inside, look to Vanish. Outside, Eva Vold, little pull-up jumper, no good. Rebounded by Hannah Worms. Worms dribbling it up herself with 1:50 to play. Here's Riley. MacArthur out to Severson, and then Severson throws it to the right where nobody is. And a turnover. I think she was waiting for someone to pop out there, and nobody made it out. Horkin sitting down as Ella Werner will check in. Substitution tonight brought to you by Irie Insurance. 48-27, Mahnomen-Waubun leading. Knutson, inside look, Vanish, too hard. And a rebound, MacArthur again got it, but was standing on the line. So it'll stay with the Sacred Heart Eagles. Substitutions, Maddie Bass, Bryn MacArthur, Savannah Keyser all checking in. Kendra Severson, Hannah Worms, Riley MacArthur checking out. I'd assume that those players are done. Inbound, and the ball ends up, I don't know, it shot out of bounds. So Maddie Bass will bring it up for the Thunderbirds, 1:20 to play. Bass left side to Keyser. Keyser inside to Bryn MacArthur. MacArthur out to Bevins, right side Bass. Out of Keyser, they work back to the left. Right side, here is Elena Bevins. Skips across to Keyser. MacArthur on the right side. MacArthur back to Bevins. Now Bass as they get to Keyser. Inside look, Maddie Bass. Tries to throw into the middle, and then it's nearly stolen away. Bevins all alone, shoots the three, can't bank it home. Rebounded by Vanish. As it'll be a timeout. Substitution timeout. Sacred Heart will sub out. Reese Trialowski, along with Isabel Vanish. Also Rosemary Votava. And here's a quick jump shot on the way. Good for Emma Anvinson. 48-29, 30 seconds to play. Maddie Bass, right side to Bevins. Bevins back to Bass. Over to Keyser. Inside look to Bass. Outside to Savannah Keyser. Keyser to Bass. Bass to Bryn MacArthur, now Keyser. Back to Bass. There's 9 seconds. Bevins. Up front, 4 seconds. Bryn MacArthur on the baseline. Inside look to Bevins, and that'll do it. 48-29. The Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds with the win here tonight over Sacred Heart. A post-game report on the way. We'll talk to the coach. We'll name our stars, our sub. We'll have our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, and of course, the final numbers. It all starts with our game summary. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and we'll get the post-game started. Final score tonight, high school girls basketball, Mahnomen-Waubun over Sacred Heart. 48-29, you heard it on Gold 101.5 KRJM and yourliveevent.com.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
Heart of Lakes Meets is a proud supporter of the Heart of Lakes Conference. Thanks to all Heart of Lakes school districts, coaches, and student athletes for their hard work and adaptability through this winter season. The future looks brighter knowing we can face challenges together. The best way out is always through, and we believe we will come out of these challenges strong. Heart of Lakes Meats is a USDA-inspected meat processing plant located in Pelican Rapids. We support our local farmers and community any way we can. Good luck to all Heart of Lakes Conference teams from Heart of Lakes Meats in Pelican Rapids.
Whether it's plumbing or heating, call the professionals with Hoban's Plumbing and Heating, 218-983-3611. Hoban's Plumbing and Heating works with Rheem water heaters, Tempstar furnaces, and they also work with geothermal, northern heat pumps, and they have Northstar water softeners that you can buy or rent. Whether it's plumbing or heating, contact the professionals to get the job done.
Proudly serving the Lakes area and beyond for over 30 years. Please call 218-983-3611.
Welcome 2021. We are all happy you are here. Time for a fresh start. Hello, Shane with Irie Insurance. The start of each year brings excitement and opportunity for those of us in agriculture. At Irie Insurance, we feel the excitement as well, and we want to make sure 2021 gets off to a great start as you plan for the planting season. We would love to sit down with each of you for annual policy review and make sure your farm's equity is protected. To find an Irie Insurance agent near you, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Game summary tonight is brought to you by Bighorn Financial. Kurt Fillion, 218-689-6880. Tonight, the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds come away with the win by a score of 48-29. I'll tell you, it was a slow start for both teams. Nearly 8 minutes went by before we actually got off of a 2-2 tie. But after that, we were able to get a few points. It was tied at 16s in the first half. Sacred Heart had a 6-point lead a couple of times in that first half, but the Thunderbirds would come in and tie it. They'd take their first lead at 16-14. And then we'd get Sacred Heart would get a bucket before the half, and we'd go into the half at a tie at 16-all. Second half would go, go the way of the Thunderbirds as they do a nice job of getting the threes to start falling. They got some transition buckets, shot better from the free throw line in that second half. They were able to pull away. Sacred Heart was unable to kind of keep pace there as the game went on. Mahnomen-Waubun comes away with the win. They are now 9-3 on the season as Sacred Heart falls to 2-10. That's your game summary. Game summary tonight brought to you by Kurt Fillion with Bighorn Financial, 218-689-6880. We'll go to a break. We'll come back. Stars of the game are next. Our Irie Insurance post-game report continues right after this.
Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou does it all. They provide full shop services for your tractors, combines, trucks, pickups, and cars. Their tire department carries a full line of name brand tires, and they've got state-of-the-art alignment equipment. And don't forget they have parts for just about anything, right down to your lawnmower. Call today, 218-935-2774. Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou.
Irie Insurance post-game report. We're going to be joined by the head coach of the Sacred Heart Eagles. Blake Karras joins us here following the loss to Mahnomen-Waubun 48-29. Coach, it was kind of a weird game here tonight. There wasn't a lot of flow. I felt the first half the game played right into your hands, a low-scoring affair. Just the second half, maybe missed a few too many shots, and it got away from you here. But a great game. Your thoughts after this one?
Yeah, I was happy that we got it into our tempo and our style of play right away. I think that kind of took over. I think 48 is probably their lowest score of the year. I'm not quite sure, but I know we played our style. Missed a few layups here and there, and missed some shots when we had open shots, but give them credit. They played a great second half, and they put that zone on, and it just took us about 5 trips down the floor to figure it out. And those turnovers, they went on a little 10-12-0 run to kind of seal it tonight. But I was proud of the girls to play our style of basketball, and it didn't come out to a win, but again, we're improving every game that we play.
I really was impressed the way your girls rebounded here tonight. I thought they hit the glass really hard, both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, and honestly, our game plan, we had 2 girls offensive rebounding, and then the rest were trying to get back and make them score in their half court. We know how quick they get it up court. I about lost it when they scored a layup on a made free throw here early on, but then from that point on, I got on the girls a little bit, and from that point on, they really made them work on the offensive end, and I thought we did a really good job, not only rebounding, but in the first half keeping the dribble drive out. We were really in the gaps and made them shoot to get points, and 16-16 going into halftime, we were pleased with the effort.
The season kind of winding down, like we talked in the pregame show, this team is starting to take those positive steps forward, and I thought you took some good steps here tonight.
Yep, we did, and we'll eventually have girls starting to finish around the rim. I think that's what we're missing. We're getting them into the looks, and we're getting them a little bit more comfortable getting by their girl and getting inside. We just got to finish a few more of them and make the layups when they come. We can't have 8 missed layups every game. We need that 16 points if we're going to be successful. So.
Who do you got coming up next?
We play Park Christian on Thursday, a team that we feel like we can go out and beat. But we have to play and we have to execute plays. Like I said, we got to make our layups. But they're a young team. We play. We've been playing every year, so we get to know them kind of well. We know what they do. They know what we do. So should be fun down in Moorhead to play them. Our scores are kind of comparable to who we played, so it should be a good game.
Coach, I appreciate you coming over here, following the ball game, and best of luck against Park Christian later this week.
Yeah, thanks for covering our game. Have a good night.
Absolutely. It's the head coach for the Sacred Heart Eagles. Blake Karras joins us here following the loss to Mahnomen-Waubun here on Monday night. Take a quick break. We'll come back. Our stars of the game are next, brought to you by Pinehurst Resort. Stars coming up on the Irie Insurance post-game report.
Realty can be confusing. That's why it's important to choose a professional when you're buying or selling. Anthony Lavoie with Lavoie Realty Incorporated offers full commercial real estate services, agricultural land sales, hunting land sales, all categories of commercial real estate sales, commercial space leasing, real estate consulting, and real estate investing. Contact Anthony today, 218-261-1137. Anthony Lavoie with Lavoie Realty Incorporated.
Well, before we get to our stars of the game, we're going to be joined by the head coach of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, Zach Wall, joining us here following the win over Sacred Heart on Monday night. Zach, like I was talking to the Sacred Heart coach, kind of a different game here tonight, kind of a different flow to it.
Yeah.
But it seemed like once your girls got comfortable in the second half, they did a lot of good things to pull away, but it's a good win here at home. Your thoughts after this one?
Yeah, I actually asked John Clark if they, had actual lids on the baskets in the first half. That was, I don't know if we could have shot more poorly, but, on the flip side, I thought we defended so well tonight that we kept ourselves in the game, and that's really was important. We gave up 16 points in the first half and 13 in the second half. I mean, I was super proud of our kids' defensive effort. You can't really ask for much more than that. And I think it really helped us, eventually grow our lead and give us some satisfaction in what we were doing. But kind of super choppy flow. I mean, honestly, it was just missed shots. Our halftime was really short because I told the kids we're doing everything really well. We're moving the ball. I thought our ball movement and our cutter movement tonight was really good. We were diving on the floor after loose balls, things that we haven't done recently. And I thought our kids worked really hard tonight. Just sometimes shots don't fall. And when shots don't fall, you got to be able to defend and keep yourself in the game. And our kids did that. So credit to our girls. It's that's a tough thing to do because a lot of players' confidence stems from whether they see the ball go in the basket or not. And I felt like we didn't pout and didn't hang our heads, and we did our jobs in the other areas of the game. And that was awesome to see.
I thought Hannah Worms defensively played very well tonight. She had a tall task being out on Sydney Lloyd, but I thought tonight she really stepped it up defensively.
Yeah, Hannah's such a versatile kid. That's we're going to miss her next year because she can play guard, she can play post, she can guard the guard, she can guard the post. I mean, she's going to be a tough kid. She reminds me a lot of Taylor Benson a couple years ago when we had Taylor, who can just kind of guard anyone and be anywhere on the floor. And she played really well tonight. I don't know if she filled the bell up in the basket very much, but she did everything else she was asked to do, and sometimes that's more important than scoring anyway. So, yeah, she was super impressive tonight.
You know, it seemed like tonight, even though the shots weren't falling, the thing that I liked was that your girls didn't decide to shut off the shooting. They kept shooting the basketball,
Yeah.
which in these nights, you got to keep doing that.
Yeah, you shoot till you get hot and then keep shooting. That's what we tell kids, especially Kendra. You know, like, yeah, okay, Kendra, no big deal. It didn't go in 2 or 3 times. You're going to get 7 more attempts. Like, we need you to shoot the ball. And if you stop shooting, then we have an opportunity to maybe score 25 points if you don't shoot the ball. So, you know, she's got to stay aggressive and just realize that next play mentality. You know, that one didn't go in, but the next one will. You know, and I think we're starting to develop that. Again, we're young, and some of your confidence just comes from seeing the ball go in. And I think in the second half, once we did start seeing the ball go in and we started attacking the rim a little better, we got to the free throw line a little better. I think things went a little bit better offensively for us in terms of just finishing possessions. So.
You got another great opportunity coming up Thursday night with Red Lake Falls, who's having a great season.
Yep.
That should be a good ball game.
Yeah, a couple 9-10 win teams. I know the last time I looked, they had 9 wins. They were like 9-2, 9-3. So should be a really good game. You know, their style is always really up tempo and really fast, which this year we kind of matched that a little bit. We want to do the similar things. So if anything, stretch your necks out because it might be doing this a lot. You know, going back and forth real quick. But you know, they're really good, and they really have always hung their hat defensively on just getting up in you and being physical and pressuring the ball for 84 feet. And you know, our kids got to be ready for that. So we'll practice against that this week, and hopefully we'll be good to go on Thursday.
Well, I'll be here with that broadcast call, Zach. So we look forward to that one. Congratulations on the win here tonight, and we'll see you again Thursday.
Awesome, thanks, Sean.
You bet. Zach Wall is the head coach of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, joining us here following the victory over Sacred Heart. We'll get into our stars. You want to give that to Hannah, please? Our stars of the game tonight, they're brought to you by Pinehurst Resort, beautiful North and South Twin Lakes, and near Nadawash. Of course, Bonspiel weekend this weekend, and you can be part of it. All you got to do is come on out to Pinehurst or call and see what's going on. 218-935-5745. Tonight, stars from the Sacred Heart Eagles. I named 2 stars. Bella Knutson a star tonight, 12 points, 5 boards. I thought she was really nice touch here tonight. And Sophie Evevold, who ended up with 9 rebounds. Didn't get a lot of points, 2 points, but boy, on the board, she was real big here tonight for Sacred Heart. For Mahnomen-Waubun, a couple of stars, starting with Riley MacArthur, who I thought played very well tonight. 7 points, 6 boards. I thought she really had a nice night. Hannah Worms defensively really stepped up her defense here tonight. So congratulations to our stars of the game. The stars tonight, they are brought to you by, of course, Pinehurst Resort. Well, we'll take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll come back. Our Subway Super Sub of the game comes up next on our Irie Insurance postgame report.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit the Lynn Fours Agency, Boston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Mahnomen, LynnForsAgency.com. The Lynn Fours Agency, your insurance source.
Tonight, Sunshine England's our Subway Super Sub of the game tonight. Stepped in, played minutes in the post, did a nice job tonight. So congratulations to Sunshine England. Our Subway Super Sub of the game should get a free 6-inch sub courtesy of Subway and Ada, where they remind you to eat fresh. Time now for our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Enbridge work has begun to replace Line 3. Keeping everyone safe is Enbridge's top priority. Robust COVID-19 safety rules have been established for Enbridge employees because we all want everyone home safe. Learn more by visiting enbridge.com/line3.us. Well, tonight the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game goes to Hannah Worms of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds for the defensive effort tonight. She had a tall task with Sydney Lloyd. Did a nice job here tonight. So congratulations to Hannah Worms. She's our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Final numbers are brought to you by Christian Motors of Fertile. Online, christianmotors.com. Check out that selection. We'll start with Sacred Heart. Led in scoring tonight by Bella Knutson, 12 points, 5 boards. Sydney Lloyd, 11 points, 9 boards. Sophie Evevold, 2 points, 9 boards. It was Abigail Zwilling, 2.3 boards. Emma Anvinson with 2 points. Sacred Heart, 6 of 11 from the line tonight. 37 rebounds, ends with 28 turnovers. They fall to 2-10. Mahnomen-Waubun paced by Kendra Severson, 19 points, 5 boards tonight. Elena Bevins, 9 points and a board, all in the second half. Hannah Worm, 7 points, 7 boards tonight. Riley MacArthur, 7.6 boards, and Nevaeh Williams with 6 points. Thunderbirds, 9 of 16 from the line, 25 rebounds, and they end the night with 12 turnovers. They are now 9-3. That'll do it for the broadcast. Thanks to all the sponsors. They make it possible. Please patronize the advertisers that you've heard tonight. Thanks to my Your Live event engineer, Ashley Johnson, doing a nice job tonight with the camera and the computer. Appreciate it. Thanks to you, the listener and the viewer, for tuning in. Final score tonight, Mahnomen-Waubun over Sacred Heart, 48-29. From the Mahnomen High School Gymnasium tonight, Gold 1015 and YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Sean Bierk. Have a great night, everybody.